Between random subscription hikes, removal of loved media, and sporadic AWS and Cloudflare outages, honestly, streaming has turned into something more trivial than it was originally advertised. But this is definitely something that could fix it. Now, I, like others, have turned to collecting physical media, mostly because, well, most, if not all, companies have turned to a you'll own nothing and you like it kind of mentality, and I honestly don't like it. So I'm going to go back to owning everything I pay for and, well, yeah, just enjoy my life. Now, I, like I mentioned, have turned towards collecting physical media again, or realistically speaking, expanding what I already have. I honestly have multiple piles of things I still need to go through, but hey, that's why we have time management. But in terms of easy access, there is the admission that yes, going to a website just to watch or listen or even look at the things that you actually wanted is obviously more convenient. And sadly, going to the iCloud isn't as accessible whenever the internet's down, or if the power grid somehow fails in your area because of a storm that, had a tree land on a transformer. These things are possible, these things have happened, and they have already shown issues with most people, if not all people, because being able to check your email is kind of crucial whenever you have a heavy workload and you already have your boss breathing down your neck. So here is one way that you can make things just a bit simpler by streaming your entertainment workflow. Honestly, this is definitely something so easy that it will take probably less than 5 minutes to do, if you have most of these things already in place. For starters, this will probably just be like a 3 to 4 part thing, so no need to panic or worry about how much time you'll actually need to set aside. Unless you do still need to digitize your media like I do, then that will take much longer. But for the most part, it's simple. The main thing you need to do is start a server. I already have a video on that, so go ahead. And this part is actually optional. You don't need a dedicated server, but it is nice to have. The second thing you'll need is Jellyfin, the service that we're using. It's an open source, web-hosted, local service that will turn your computer into your own Netflix server. Well, Netflix, Spotify, and Instagram, kind of. Jellyfin lets you host on your home network and view to your discretion, or not. You can have it run infinitely and rewatch that one show 30,000 times in a day, even though we all know you probably shouldn't. Who knows? Who cares? I'm not judging. This is definitely an application that you would like, or at least would benefit from, because it lets you stream movies, TV shows, your ebooks, and MP3s, as well as viewing photos through a whole slew of categories and customizations. Jellyfin allows you to also add user profiles and restrictions, so this is definitely something that's great for the kids. Or not, I don't really have kids, so not gonna go there. But that's obviously something that you would need in order to do this. The third thing that you would need, or that would at least make this easier, is a cloud server. I have a video on how to set up a cloud server if you'd like to actually enact this part. It's just easier if you need to upload your files, which you will if you are doing this from a dedicated server that you're remoting into. It definitely makes it a lot easier. But if not, then you just need to set up a relatively basic file structure that makes things easier to understand. I personally have sorted mine into movies, TV shows, personal like family videos and photos, standard photos, music, books, and I think that's just about it. Yeah, also the DVD extras if you'd like to not have to categorize all of those, but we all know that's going to be something you do later on. But from that, all you have to do is just start the service. There's obviously the slight deal of configuration and user profiles, but making user profiles is extremely simple and configuring them is almost simpler, but it's definitely something that you might want to look into a bit more if, like I said, you have kids or if you're trying to distribute this media amongst others. It's extremely basic, extremely simple, and honestly, it should have been one of the first things I even put on my server if I knew that it existed in the first place. Okay, so that was definitely a lot of talking for not a lot of work, but that's the best part. We're done. Once this is up, it's only a matter of connecting to it with localhost or whatever the IP of your server is on port 80, 96, or 69. I don't know, it's going to be on the screen. And then from there, you just need to log in with a user profile that you actually wanted, and you're done. You can go ahead and stream as much of your acquired media as you'd like. But hopefully this was interesting. Hopefully this is a project that you are interested in. Ideally, this will at least be a way for you to get your physical media, in a more organized fashion. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, I do have a playlist for all of my server stuff. And if you'd also like to see more videos of mine in general, I do encourage you to subscribe and like this video just because. And if there's anything else that I probably could do based off of what you've seen, please leave a comment below of something that might actually be interesting. I don't know, I'm willing to test about anything.